Yeah.
Are you in favor of those two post offices being closed?
The answer bluntly is no.
Yeah.
But the post office has a real problem. I mean, it's losing enormous amounts of money, projected possibly to lose as much as $6 billion or more this year.
Yeah.
And this is both because of the recession we're in, less mail, but of course it's part of a trend over the last several years where people are using email instead of the post office. And you know, who pays the $6 billion? In the end, it's the taxpayers. So post office, the postal unions, everybody's trying to work hard to figure out how they can save some money or make some more money and keep the post office going. Look, I lived for years in Westville. I love that Westville station. You know, it's post offices are actually, in some ways, not only post offices, they're community centers. And so I've talked to the Postmaster General specifically about this, and he said no final, about these two and the others that are on the list in Connecticut, he said no final decisions have been made, and I'm going to continue to advocate as best we can for these stations.
Okay. But it sounds like you're saying that you would like to see those post offices not get closed.
I'm going to advocate as best I can, and to keep those post offices open, because they are important.
Yeah.
And you know, the important point I'm trying to make to the postmaster and the postal service is that if they have to close stations or branches, then we understand that, but don't just take some down in Connecticut, because you got to take some down everywhere, because those two that you mentioned, in my experience, are pretty well used. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying to them, don't feel you got to close some in Connecticut. If the ones in Connecticut have more volume of usage than ones elsewhere, now they'll tell you that they're going to replace some of these by consolidating in other areas. Where they're leasing, they're going to try to consolidate their leases to save money. But you know, you got to be direct with people. It's going to be different if they close those branches. So I'm trying hard to stop it.
Okay. All right.